Hi, Winston-Salem State University students. I'm Anthony Graham, Provost and Vice Chancellor for Academic Affairs at Winston-Salem State University. To our new freshmen, transfer students, and graduate students, we welcome you to the Rams family. We are thankful that you selected Winston-Salem State University to further your education and to develop your knowledge and essential skills that we know you will leverage to improve our communities and society. To our returning undergraduate, graduate, and professional students, welcome back. We look forward to assisting you with matriculating even closer to your academic degree. The administrators, faculty, and staff realize that you are either coming to campus or returning to campus during very unique circumstances. Never before have we opened an academic year under pandemic conditions, so we know that there's a sense of nervousness and trepidation. Please know that everyone at Winston-Salem State University has worked extremely hard throughout the summer to restructure, redesign, and re-envision the campus to ensure we protect your safety, your health, and your well-being. We will continue to do all that we can to protect you, but we need you to assist us along the way. Thus, it's imperative that you wear your mask when in academic facilities and that you physically distance from other people, particularly when you're inside buildings. Also, wash your hands as much as you can. These three simple steps will ensure that we are taking care of one another. For your convenience, I have also shared with you the university's reopening and recovery plan. Please review that document to familiarize yourself with all of our institutional requirements and expectations. As we prepare to begin classes on Monday, August 17th, there are 5 specific tasks that I encourage you to perform. First, make sure you have registered for your classes and you have paid your bill. If you are a pre-major, then your advisor is housed in the university college, so contact that person to address registration questions. If you're a student within your major, then contact your academic advisor within your academic department. If you cannot locate your advisor, then contact your department chairperson to discuss your registration. If for some reason you can't contact your department chair, then you should contact the dean. If you are a student in the School of Health Sciences, your dean is Dr. Leslie Battle. If you're a student in the College of Arts, Sciences, Business, and Education, your dean is Dr. Darrell Scriven. Secondly, if you're a full-time student, strive to register for at least 15 credit hours. Keep in mind that to graduate on time in 4 years, then you should enroll and pass in 15 credit hours across 8 consecutive semesters. In other words, 15 credit hours in the fall and 15 credit hours in the spring for a total of 30 credit hours in one academic year. To graduate from Winston-Salem State University with a bachelor's degree, you need a total of 120 credit hours. Third, make certain you know if your classes are face-to-face, online, or hybrid. Check the instructional method on your class to make sure you know how your instructors plan to meet you. In these examples, face-to-face courses, here, Art 1301, period 04. The period 04 indicates that it may be a face-to-face traditional class. Check the method, and if you see TR, that means traditional, so you will be meeting face-to-face. If you see Art 1301, period 01, but the method is HYBR, that means it's hybrid. This means that your class will be partially face-to-face and partially online. So check for the method HYBR. And if you see a period W3 or W1, W2, or WA or WB, check the method and make sure that it says web. If it says web, then your class will be meeting online. So again, check the method to ensure you know how your course will be meeting this term. And if you're confused and all else fails, contact your instructor and ask the instructor explicitly, how are you planning to meet us this academic term? Next, you should make a weekly schedule where you account for when you will have class, when you should study, and when you can engage in extracurricular activities. Keep in mind that you should study at least 2 hours for every 1 hour that you spend in class. To figure out how many hours you should study per week, simply multiply the number 2 by the total number of credit hours for which you are enrolled. So, for example, if you're registered for 15 hours this term, then you need to study 30 hours per week, or 15 times 2. So, structure your weekly schedule to account for this amount of study time. Here in this example, you can see that I've highlighted various types of things that might be considered study time. Keep in mind that studying means the acquisition of new information. So anytime that you are spending acquiring new information or clarifying information so that you can better understand it, you are engaged in study time. So if you're spending time doing your homework, that's study time. If you're meeting with tutors, that's study time. If you're meeting with a professor in his or her office hours, that's study time. If you're reading, that's study time. If you're working with a group of peers, that's considered study time. So anytime that you're investing toward learning new information or clarifying information, then you're studying. So map out your week to ensure that you are studying the appropriate number of hours based on the number of hours that you've registered for the term. Finally, use all the resources around you. On no other campus will you find the number of support services that you will find at Winston-Salem State University. These support services include tutorial services that you can find in UCall, as well as tutorial services in certain departments, such as the math department and our sciences areas. We have upswing tutors, we have virtual tutorials as well. Tutors are all around you. So please leverage your tutors and don't think that you should only visit tutors when you're having academic difficulty. Even if you want to ensure that you truly understand what you're learning, sit with the tutor to make certain that you can reinforce the content that you're learning. We also have supplemental instructors embedded with some of our classes, so please make use of those supplemental instructors. Your academic advisors are always readily available and accessible to you. We also have fantastic staff in O'Kelly Library who can help you with identifying textbooks in case you can't afford a textbook, or if you need various forms of technology or any other types of resources. The O'Kelly Library staff is second to none. We also have counseling services that you are free to visit at any time at no charge. You can find them in the H. Ray Health Center, or you can call 336 750 3270. And if all else fails, if you find that you can't locate anyone to address any of your questions, then contact me. My email address is provost@wssu.edu, and my phone number is 336 750 2200. In the final analysis, every administrator, faculty member, and staff person on the campus of Winston-Salem State University is here to invest in your education, to support you toward your degree, and to help you navigate the processes necessary for you to graduate on time. Your future and your education are our priority. We desperately need you to succeed, but you have to help us by investing in yourself and giving us your very best effort every second, every minute, every hour, every day, every week, every month, every year until you graduate. You have chosen the state's finest institution of higher education, an institution steeped in educational excellence. As a RAM, you have committed to enter to learn and depart to serve. Let's get to work. Our communities are waiting for us to provide leadership and service. Have a great academic year.